Love, I think, is some mirage. Girls are such a funny lot. Only one my manly fancy seems to please. But without the least excuse, with me she can raise the juice. For the little villain is a fearful tease, always messing me about, till I want to shout, oh Evelyn, you have to quit your devlin. You tease and tantalize me so, you surely got me on the go. Oh Evelyn, just mind what you're about. If you are on the leveling, the game you seem to revel in. Oh Evelyn, quit your devil, just cut it out. I could win a score of them, then I'd win some more of them. But upon my word, I think I'm too blasé. Just this one girl seemed to start, little twitters round my heart. Doctor diagnosed the case as love today. It is such a fearful bore. I will say once more. Oh Evelyn, you have to quit your devlin. You tease and tantalize me so, you surely got me on the go. Oh Evelyn, just mind what you're about. If you are on the leveling, the game you seem to revel in. Oh Evelyn, quit your devlin, just cut it out. Oh Evelyn, you have to quit your devlin. You tease and tantalize me so, you surely got me on the go. Oh Evelyn, just mind what you're about. If you are on the leveling, the game you seem to revel in. Oh Evelyn, quit your devlin, just cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Hello, darlings. Gather around because I have a tale that sparkles with the magic of old-world glamour and the promise of something extraordinary. Picture it, the heart of Europe, the late 19th century, a city alive with music, laughter, and the scent of adventure in the air. Let me introduce you to a tiny powerhouse, a true original, Mitzi Hajos. She was a force of nature wrapped in a petite frame, destined to leave her mark on the world of entertainment. Mitzi wasn't just another performer, she was a whirlwind of talent, wit, and charm, impossible to ignore. Mitzi was born in Budapest, Hungary, in the year 1891. Imagine the city then. Cobblestone streets echoing with the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, grand buildings lining the Danube, and a vibrant cultural scene that pulsed with creativity. It was a time of change, of hope, and of dreams waiting to be realized. Into this world, Mitzi arrived, bringing with her a light that would soon shine far beyond the city's borders. Even as a little girl, Mitzi was drawn to the spotlight. She loved to sing and dance, her laughter ringing out like music at family gatherings and neighborhood parties. There was something about her, a spark, an energy, a magnetic presence that made people stop and watch. She could turn an ordinary afternoon into a celebration, just by being herself. Imagine a little firecracker, all talent and moxie, lighting up every room she entered. Mitzi was the kind of child who couldn't sit still when music played. Her feet would tap, her hands would clap, and soon enough she'd be the center of attention, performing for anyone who would watch. Her joy was infectious, her confidence unshakable. Mitzi's family recognized her talent early on. They didn't just see a playful child, they saw a budding star. Her parents encouraged her, applauded her every performance, and made sure she had the chance to shine. In a time when opportunities for young girls were limited, their support was a gift that would shape her future. Soon, Mitzi was taking dance lessons, learning to harness her natural gifts and refine her skills. She practiced for hours, determined to master every step, every note, every gesture. The dance studio became her second home, a place where her dreams began to take shape and her confidence soared. The stage was calling, and little Mitzi was more than ready to answer. With every performance, she grew bolder, more dazzling, and more certain that she was meant for something special. And oh, did she ever answer that call? This was just the beginning of a journey that would take her from the heart of Budapest to the bright lights of the world stage. Mitzi's career began in the grand music halls of Europe. She was just a teenager, but she had the talent and charisma of a seasoned performer. She was a natural. Mitzi sang and danced her way across the continent. She charmed audiences in Vienna, captivated crowds in Paris, and brought the house down in London. She wasn't just performing, she was living her dream. Her energy was infectious. Her smile was dazzling. People couldn't help but fall in love with her. But Europe was just the beginning for Mitzi. The bright lights of Broadway were calling her name. Word of Mitzi's talent reached across the ocean to America. A famous producer, Henry Savage, heard about this incredible young performer. He knew he had to have her in his new show. Savage sent for Mitzi and offered her a contract to perform on Broadway. It was a dream come true. Mitzi, at the tender age of 20, set sail for America. She arrived in New York City in 1911. It was a whole new world, with its own rhythms and language. But Mitzi was ready. She was determined to make a name for herself in this exciting new land. Little did she know she was about to become a Broadway legend. When Mitzi Hajos first set foot on a Broadway stage, it was as if a new star had suddenly burst into the night sky. Her debut came in the musical comedy The Spring Maid, a production that would not only introduce her to American audiences, but also mark the beginning of a dazzling career. The Spring Maid was a lively, romantic show, and Mitzi's performance was nothing short of enchanting. She brought a fresh, effervescent energy to the stage, captivating everyone in the theater from the very first note she sang. Almost overnight, Mitzi became the talk of the town. Newspapers raved about her and theatergoers lined up around the block just to catch a glimpse of the new sensation. Her name was suddenly on everyone's lips, and the buzz around her performances was electric. Critics praised her charm and stage presence, calling her a breath of fresh air for Broadway. Audiences and critics alike were completely captivated by her talent, her boundless energy, and that unforgettable radiant smile. She had a way of lighting up the stage, making every scene feel alive and every song feel personal. People left the theater humming her tunes and talking about her performance for days afterward. Riding the wave of her newfound fame, Mitzi went on to star in a string of successful shows that cemented her place as a Broadway favorite. Productions like Sorry, Head Over Heels, and Lady Billy showcased her incredible versatility. Whether she was playing a romantic lead, a mischievous heroine, or a comedic sidekick, Mitzi brought each character to life with her unique flair and infectious enthusiasm. Mitzi was a true triple threat. She could sing with a voice that soared, dance with a lightness and grace that seemed effortless, and act with a depth that drew audiences into every story. Her performances were a masterclass in stagecraft, and she quickly earned the respect of her peers and the adoration of fans across the city. But it was her comedic timing that truly set her apart from other performers of her era. Mitzi had an instinct for humor that was both natural and finely tuned. She could turn the simplest line into a moment of hilarity, and her playful expressions kept audiences in stitches night after night. Mitzi had a rare gift for making people laugh, and she used it to full effect. Her comedic roles became legendary, and people would return to see her shows again and again just to experience the joy she brought to the stage. She had a way of connecting with the audience, making each person feel like she was performing just for them. With a twinkle in her eye and impeccable timing, Mitzi could deliver a witty line that would have the entire theater roaring with laughter. Her performances were filled with warmth, charm, and a sense of fun that was simply irresistible. She made every show an event, every night a celebration. By the height of her career, Mitzi Hajos had become one of the most popular and sought-after performers on Broadway. Her name shone brightly on marquees, and her legacy as a trailblazing entertainer was firmly established. Mitzi Hajos had truly arrived, and Broadway would never be the same. When Mitzi started performing in America, she decided to change her name slightly. She wanted something that would be easy for American audiences to remember, so she became Mitzi. It was short, sweet, and, just rolled right off the tongue. It fit her perfectly. Even today when people say Mitzi, they think of that sparkling personality, that infectious energy. It's a name synonymous with talent, charm, and pure Broadway magic. And wow, it all started with a young woman from Budapest who dared to dream big. Mitzi's influence extended beyond her own performances. She inspired a whole new generation of performers, including the talented Mitzi Green. Can you imagine being so fabulous another performer takes your name? Her unique style and charisma were captured in the drawings of the famous caricaturist Al Hirschfeld. His iconic line drawings perfectly captured Mitzi's energy and spirit. Mitzi wasn't just a star on stage, she was a pop culture icon. Her image appeared in magazines and newspapers. She was the epitome of Broadway glamour and talent. While Mitzi's career flourished, she also found love off stage. She married a man named Boyd Marshall. He was her rock, her biggest supporter. Mitzi eventually decided to step away from the spotlight. She and Boyd moved to California, where she lived a quieter life. Can you believe it? This dynamo became a secretary. But even though she was no longer in the limelight, Mitzi never lost her love for the theater. It was in her blood, in her soul. Mitzi Hajos passed away in 1972 at the age of 81. It was the end of an era. But her legacy, oh honey, her legacy lived on. The theater world mourned the loss of this incredible talent. She had brought joy to millions with her performances. She had left an undeniable mark on Broadway history. Though she was gone, she would never be forgotten. Mitzi Hajos was more than just a talented performer. She was a force of nature, a woman whose presence on the stage could light up even the darkest corners of a theater. In an era when the world of Broadway was dominated by men, Mitzi carved out a place for herself with sheer determination, infectious charm, and a voice that could captivate an entire audience. Her journey from humble beginnings to the dazzling lights of Broadway is nothing short of extraordinary. She was a pioneer, a trailblazer for women in entertainment. At a time when opportunities for women were limited, Mitzi broke barriers and challenged expectations. She inspired countless young women to step into the spotlight, to believe in their own talent, and to pursue their dreams with courage. Her performances were not just acts, they were statements, bold declarations that women belonged on the grandest stages, telling their own stories. She showed the world that big dreams could come true, even for a girl from Budapest. Imagine the courage it took to leave behind everything familiar, to cross an ocean in search of a new life, and to step onto the world's most famous stages. Mitzi's journey was filled with uncertainty and risk, but she never let fear hold her back. Her story is a testament to the power of hope and the belief that no dream is too big, no matter where you come from. Her story is a reminder that with talent, determination, and a whole lot of heart, anything is possible. Night after night, Mitzi poured her soul into every performance, never losing sight of the passion that brought her to the stage. She faced rejection, criticism, and the pressures of fame, but she met every challenge with resilience and grace. Her unwavering dedication inspired those around her and set a standard for generations of performers to come. She serves as an inspiration to all of us who dare to dream big and chase our passions. Mitzi's legacy is not just in the roles she played or the songs she sang, but in the lives she touched and the doors she opened for others. Her courage reminds us that the path to greatness is rarely easy, but always worth it for those who follow their hearts. So, the next time you see a Broadway show, remember Mitzi Hajos, the diminutive dynamo who lit up the stage and stole the hearts of audiences around the world. Her spirit lives on in every standing ovation, every curtain call, and every young performer who dares to step into the spotlight. She reminds us that the magic of theater is not just in the spectacle, but in the courage and dreams of those who bring it to life. She was a true original, a star who continues to shine brightly in the hearts of theater lovers everywhere. Her laughter, her songs, and her indomitable spirit are woven into the very fabric of Broadway. Mitzi Hajos' story is a celebration of resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of dreams. And that, my darlings, is the story of Mitzi Hajos, a sparkling jewel in Broadway's crown whose legacy continues to inspire and enchant, reminding us all to dream boldly and live with heart.
An elderly Romeo, who under her window in the war. Your Tyrolean Napoleon is here in the north.
Wish I could find this Mary chick I'm looking for. Look, we got a Mason.
Hello, and welcome. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through history to uncover the secrets of the Oliver H. Perry Masonic Lodge, Num 341, located right here in Port Clinton, Ohio. So, let's start at the beginning. The lodge was established way back in 1862 during the turbulent times of the Civil War, named after Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry, a hero from the War of 1812. The lodge has stood the test of time, embodying values that have influenced generations. Early meetings were held in various historic locations, including the American House and the Lake House Hotel. Over time, the lodge moved around, finally settling at its current location on Monroe Street in 2008. This journey through different locations mirrors the growth and evolution of Port Clinton itself. Now let's talk about what makes this lodge truly special. Freemasonry is the world's oldest and largest fraternal organization, known for its focus on moral and ethical development, community service, and fostering a sense of fellowship among its members. The Oliver H. Perry Masonic Lodge Num 341 is no exception. One of the lodge's standout events is the Johnson's Island Masonic Memorial Day service. This annual event honors Civil War soldiers and showcases the lodge's commitment to remembering and respecting our history. Through this and many other community initiatives, the lodge actively contributes to the social fabric of Port Clinton. Freemasonry is often shrouded in mystique, but at its core, it's about building character, strengthening community, and nurturing brotherhood. The Oliver H. Perry Lodge embodies these principles, offering a space where men can grow, support each other, and give back to their community. Meetings are held on the first and third Wednesdays of each month at 7:30 p.m., except during July and August. These gatherings are more than just formalities. They're opportunities for members to connect, share ideas, and foster a spirit of unity. If you're curious to learn more about Freemasonry or the lodge's activities, I encourage you to visit their website. Whether you're interested in the rich history, the ethical principles, or ways to engage with the community, there's something for everyone. In conclusion, the Oliver H. Perry Masonic Lodge number 341 is more than just a historical institution. It's a living, breathing part of Port Clinton's community. It stands as a testament to the enduring values of integrity, charity, and brotherhood. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into history and community.